Yogis. My name's Sarah. I'm happy to guide you through the practice today. And if you're new to the practice, just know that anything new takes practice. And we're in a safe space, right? Yoga is coming to you now. You don't have to move outside of the four walls of your home to get to yoga. So just a little bit about what keeps me coming back is the realization, like with anything, it'll get a little bit easier. And the poses aren't going to change, but your reactions in the poses always will. So you have the power and you have the ability to navigate through all of these changes and challenges with grace, both on your mat and in your world. So yoga helps us build that physical and mental strength, but it also helps us navigate places of doubt, fear, instability. And successfully navigating these moments requires, yes, a strong, body, but more importantly, a belief in yourself. So I challenge you today to try new things, to be open, to let yourself fall out of poses, and to be okay, because knowing that magic, that transformation is happening with the moment you shift to let me try again, that's where the pose actually exists. In that moment between I can't and I can, or I won't and I will. So find your strength today, engage your core, push when you need to, fall out when you need to, and we'll get started on the mat. All right. Warming up the spine, warming up our hips. Let's move into downward facing dog first. And if this isn't a pose that comes naturally to you, I get it. Drop your knees. And you can experience a lot of the same sensations in the shoulders and the hips from a box pose. So you're either in box or in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, your knees have a little bend in them. Micro bend your knees. And you see how that immediately tilts the pelvis up? Let's try again. All right. So you're just hanging out in this inverted V. Let's bend the knees. And your hips go a little bit higher. That's the position of our hips in down dog. Now put your heels back on the mat, but let your hips stand. Beautiful. Inhale high on the toes. Exhale, drop your heels to the right. Inhale high on your toes. Exhale, drop your heels to the left. Inhale high on your tippy toes. And pedal out your feet. Beautiful. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, lightly walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, straight spine, look forward. Exhale, fold, look in. Come all the way up. You're at the top of your mat, arms are high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, let's walk it back. First time around, high to low. Roll over the toes to upward facing dog or cobra. Roll back over the toes, downward facing dog. Let's take 5 breaths here. In through the nose, fill up your belly, ribs, chest. You'll feel the breath swirl around the collarbone. And like you're deflating a balloon, exhale. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. 3 more times, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or float. You're at the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Coming all the way up again. Hands come to your heart on the exhale. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Trying to make your breath fluid and full. Half lift. Plant your hands. Let's walk it back. Take your high to low push-up. You might drop your knees. Upward facing dog or cobra. You can keep your hips on the mat. Curl under your toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Let's float it to chair. Utkatasana. So your hips are low, your belly is in, your spine is nice and straight, sternum is lifted. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lengthen up. Prepare to fold.
Plant your hands. Let's walk it back. High to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. So from here, we will step the right foot in between the hands. Turn the back foot at about 45 degrees. Push into the earth with your feet. Feel grounded and rooted as we lift. This is warrior one. Turn your left hip point forward, right hip point drives back. Hips are square to the front of your room. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right. So this twist can stay up pretty high, or you can twist it a little bit lower to where your elbow meets the outside of your right knee. Open your arms. Beautiful. We'll come out of this with a crescent lunge. High up on the ball of your left toes. Look up. Micro bend this left knee if you're having some compression in the low back. Inhale. Exhale, both heels on the earth. Pyramid. Nose to knee or chin to shin. You line up your right heel to the inner arch of your left foot. Beautiful. Place both hands on the mat. Right foot steps back. Take your vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Step the left foot in between the hands. Warrior one. Rotate the pelvis so that it's facing forward. Left hip point back, right hip point comes forward. Equal amount of weight in both feet. Breathe in. Prepare for your twist. Exhale. If you're exhaling on your twist, you can also go low, hook the right elbow at the left knee and open up. Beautiful. Take both hands down. Draw that back foot up a little bit. Nose to knee. Pyramid pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, drop your hands. High to low push up. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. And we'll take some circles here, moving in. 2, 3, moving out. 2, 3, draw it up. Bring it in for half pigeon. So take your right knee to the right wrist and you swivel this right foot at any angle you need it at. So if you need more, you draw it up. If you need less, you draw it in. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. On your exhale, start to fingertip your way forward to your degree of flexibility. Make sure your shoulders are released, but your sternum is kind of lifted unless you can flatten out like a pancake. Feel free. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Curl under your left toes. Pull your right knee into the chest first. And then send it back up. 3-leg dog. All the way through it comes. Warrior one again. Warrior two. Look forward. Open heart, open hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side angle. So side angle is one of those poses that has so many variations. It fits every body. This is one of the first. Left hand to hip, right hand to thigh. If you've been coming for a while, you can reach the floor. Let's take the right hand down, left arm up or over. If you have been really coming for a while, take the right hand behind the right foot and left arm over your ear. Look up. Lots of variations today to play with, to sit with, to navigate. Push into the earth with both your feet, moving into a reverse warrior without sacrificing the bend in your right leg. And then exhale, we vinyasa. Right foot steps back, high to low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take the left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, and we'll take 3 in, moving towards the midline, 3 out, moving away from the midline. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, swing it through. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Lengthen up. Exhale, hinge forward for side angle, Parshva-Konasana. And again, find your personal variation. Be your own teacher here. Lots of places to go. Lots of time to get there. It is a practice. Look down, push into your feet. We'll move through reverse warrior. And then flow. Both hands down, back, front foot steps back, chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, Adho Mukha. Right leg up, step it all the way through. Dial down the back foot, Virabhadrasana 2. So we've been here before. Inhale, reverse. On your exhale, Skandasana. It's an ice skater lunge. So left knee is bent. Right leg is extended. You can be flexed or pointed. This is just too much. You push more weight into your hands than you are your seat. Let's switch sides. We'll take it over to the right. And we can extend our hands here and really lean in, stretch the uncomfortable. Pull your hands back in. We'll take it to the left. And then to the right. And we'll land at the left. Left hand at the diagonal. Right arm goes up. Breathe into your heart space here. And then take both hands down. We'll take it over to the right. Bend deep into that right knee. Find your diagonal. Find that line of energy. Beautiful. We'll turn the face the front of the house. Back knee down, top of the back foot down. We're in a modified crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Arms go up. Beautiful. Take one more breath here. Look up, raising the vibration from the middle of the back up. And then hands go down. Front foot steps to box. All right, here we get to roll it out. Find any place that's glitching or sticking or tense. And then switch directions. Coming back to center, finding some stillness in box pose. Inhale and exhale, curl under the toes, downward facing dog. Left leg up. Step it all the way through for half pigeon on the left. So that right foot is down the center of your mat. Puff up your chest like a puffed up pigeon. And then gently fold forward. Again, forearms might come down. Maybe your shoulders come down. One more big belly breath. Fill up your balloon. And then practicing non-attachment with the breath, let it go. Walk up to your hands under your shoulders, curl under your right toes. Send the left leg up. And then send it all the way through. Warrior 1. Exhale to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Skandasana. So now we're facing the opposite direction. And we'll hold here a moment in Skandasana. Open your arms and see if we can get to Skandasana on the other side without touching the earth. Up we go. Ooh. Groan if you need to, grunt. We're just working through the nooks and crannies of the hip, using the strength of our lower body to get us there. Awesome. On your last one, we'll hold it at the top. Pivot towards the front of your mat. Back knee down, top of the foot down. Anjaneyasana, look up, reach out. Beautiful, and your hands will come down. Front foot moves to to box pose once again. Extend your left leg behind you, right arm in front of you. So this is sunbird lift. So sunbird lift as much as you can. And then sunbird bow, place your right hand down, take your chin down to the mat and your chest down to the mat. From here, we curl under the right toes, lift. Right knee down, left knee down. Let's roll it out again. When a place of tension pops up, lean in and stretch the uncomfortable. Stretch it away. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. Left arm extends, right arm extends. Excuse me, left arm, right foot. Sunbird lift. Hand down, sunbird bow. Chin down, chest down. Curl under the left toes. Left knee comes down, push back up, bucks. Little strength training in there. Tap the tops of your feet. Cross your ankles. Take a seat. Send your legs all the way through. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Wiggle out the squishy parts from under your sits bones. Arms up, look up. On your exhale, lead with your lowest ribs first. Catch your toes. Breathe in and fold. Again, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. On your exhale, release your feet. Janu Sirsasana, that's head to knee posture. We'll pull the right heel in as close as we can to the groin. So from the top, it would look like this. Flex so much through this left foot that it lifts off the earth. So you're stretching so much through the back of the leg, maximizing the whole muscle of your quad. We're squeezing, we're tight, and then set it back down. All right, again, engage, engage, engage. Set it down, but keep the foot flexed. Breathe in and up. Exhale, lead with your lowest rib, grab your foot. And the whole time you're externally rotating on this side of the body, but you're leaning into the back of the leg here. And if it's available to you, let's try to take our nose to our knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release your feet. Right into the opposite side. So we'll pull the left leg into the groin. Breathe in, take it up. Flex through the right foot. Exhale, fold. Taking your nose to your knee. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the foot. All right, butterfly pose. And we'll fly here for just a second. All right. Butterfly pose. Make a basket with your hands. Stick them underneath your feet. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. All right, inhale, look up. On your exhale, I invite you to scoot your mat to a wall. Scoot your mat to a wall. And these are some tools that you can use in any room of your house. It does not require a mat or any prerequisite. It only asks that you show up and you do your best. So we're at a wall. You scoot your right side hip all the way to where it's touching, so that when you lay down, there's not a lot of space between your sits bones and the wall. So Viparita Karani, it's one of my favorite restorative poses. And we just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle until your heels are at the wall. All right, we'll take 10 deep breaths inhale, filling up your belly, your ribs, your chest. Exhale, sink and soften. Breathe in, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, soften. Beautiful. And we will take our legs really wide. If you have windows, just be mindful of the windows. If this is a lot for your hips, you can always use your hands to support you, and you don't have to go very far to feel this. But part of restorative, part of yin, is releasing the most muscles as you can. So we're trying to move into a space where we require almost nothing of our body. And it's just that tense and release. We want to be able to say to our muscles that we don't need you to hold us right now, right? We are trying to give you some love. So we are resting, we are digesting, using as little muscular engagement as you can muster. And it's hard because you'll start to fire up something to be like, oh wait, I did it again. So wherever you're feeling tension, wherever you're feeling a muscle fire up, breathe in, locate it, send it on its way, release it. And it's as simple as that. We'll take 3 more breaths here in this wide leg, supine stretch. All right, with the help of your hands, let's take your hands to the outer edge of your legs. We'll pull everything bent first and then in. Go slow. All right. From here, we'll roll to the right, rock right. Coming all the way out of this. And we'll find Sukhasana. This is a seated posture, and Sukha in Sanskrit, in yoga language, it means happy. So we're in a happy sit. And my right leg just goes on top first. If that's you, great. If your left leg, that's fine too. All right, inhale, arms up. On your exhale, we'll take a nice side bend to the right. Turn your gaze up underneath your arm and see if you can pull your arm back. Rotate your shoulder left. Look under. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do it again to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, take a nice side bend over to the left. And then rotate your scapula, your shoulder open. Look under. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands to the ground, and we slowly walk forward. You're feeling any sensations that start to fire up in the low back and in the side hips. Walk your hands back up, and we'll switch the cross of our legs. So for me, the wonky one's on top. All right. And again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean to the left. Reach up. Right. Reach up. Left. Reach all the way up, and we'll come down. All right. I hope you have enjoyed this practice. We've worked really on opening up your heart, and it is all useful, all of these templates of energy. I invite you to take a 5-minute Shavasana. So if you would get your phones, and after you shut this video off, set it for 5 minutes so that you know when the sound will tell you when it's been 5 minutes. But I encourage you to please give yourself at least 5 minutes in a Shavasana, because it's where your body assimilates all of the breath work and the postures that we did, the forms, the asanas. And it will make you so much calmer when shit hits the fan. When life gets hard, it will help us navigate changes a little bit easier. And we don't do yoga to be good at yoga, right? We just don't. We do yoga to be better at living. And we do yoga to be better at mothering. We do yoga to be better at seriously everything, because it helps us notice our reactions like we're holding up a mirror on our mats. We're like, oh yeah, I do that. Or, oh yeah, I need to work on that. And so it just makes you kind of a better human to let your body assimilate all of the postures and the breath work and the reactions so that it's part of you. And it's this gift that now you get to take out in the world and to share. So from my heart to yours, I hope you have a wonderful Shavasana. Please allow at least 5 minutes. Namaste.